Hello there. Welcome to another Harley Carnes podcast. Harley on the headlines. I want to thank you for being there. And I hope you'll let other people know about it. Liking, subscribing, following, all helps. Sometimes sending someone an email might make a difference too. A person was detained in the Nancy Guthrie kidnap case. That person has been questioned and released, so it wasn't the kidnapper. There has been some Bitcoin activity in the account said to be tied to the Guthrie case. Now, what that means, if anything, is not known. We can make some stuff up, make some good guesses, but that's all that would be. The big question on everyone's mind has to be, where is the proof of life for Nancy Guthrie? Amnesty International says things are getting worse in Cuba. The government is making life harder and more risky for any who would oppose it. In California, here's a sign of the times. Touraj Nezafati has been in the jewelry business for more than 30 years. His store has been open on Ventura Boulevard in Los Angeles for many of those years, but now he says it's enough. Ganug. It's time to get out of L.A. There is security video of a burglar who chopped through the roof of his strip mall location, dropped down into the store, and made off with well over $100,000 in jewelry. He says L.A. has changed. His store was burglarized 6 months ago. He's had 2 home invasions after robbers followed him home from the store. In his latest burglary, the brazen criminal did not even wear a mask or gloves, so the police have plenty of evidence to work with. Guess we'll see what they'll do with it, right? In Venezuela, hopes of seeing some form of democratic rule return to the island have turned into not yet. The officials still running Venezuela, who are survivors of the Nicolas Maduro regime, now say no elections yet. There is too much political tension. Well, that's code for if we held an election right now, we'd get tossed out on our tucuses. In fact, people are really ready to vote out Maduro's crowd right now. Juan Pablo Guanipa is one of the leaders of the opposition. He was in prison. Under pressure from President Trump, he was released. Then, less than 12 hours later, he was kidnapped and ordered into house arrest in Maracaibo. The president of the National Assembly, Jorge Rodriguez, who is part of the old guard, says no free elections yet. There was no fraud in Maduro's election, according to him, and they have a constitution that dictates when elections are set. And besides, they have not yet restored institutionalization of the country. That's what he said. It's going to take more than throwing a drug-dealing president in prison to change things in Venezuela. You know, at best, we guess a lot. We spend a lot of time trying to make our best guesses. That's because we don't know as much as we think we know. And by the time we realize it, time to make another best guess. I realize this every time I hear about something new to us and our understanding of what the universe is like, what planets and our own neighborhood are like, heck, even what the earth is like. Some headlines from Live Science, which is a great science website. You should check it out. Jupiter is smaller and flatter than we have thought. Not a lot, but Jupiter didn't actually get smaller. We just couldn't measure it correctly until we were able to send a spacecraft on a suicide mission, diving into its vastness and sending back data continuously until the forces of Jovian gravity crushed it like a beer can. Well, similarly, scientists now think Uranus and Neptune may not be ice giants after all, but rock giants. Covered with ice, yes, but they have funky magnetic fields, and that indicates rock, not water or ice. The truth is, these are competing theories. In other words, it's our best, always evolving guess. There's a new study that suggests, just theorizing, mind you, that inside Saturn's largest moon, Titan, may be life and lots of it. Also, that Titan not only has an ocean, but it's mostly slushy, like the end of a bad winter storm. Slushy sea ice under the frozen crust that forms the surface. Titan does not maintain its shape all the time either. As it orbits Saturn, it stretches and smooshes itself as gravity pulls at it and squeezes it. We're not going there to spend any time, by the way. Methane gas falls in liquid drops like rain. The seas constantly shift around, and the temperature on Titan is nearly 300 degrees below zero. Oh, and one more surprise. Scientists now think there may be somewhere between 9 and 45 times more hydrogen trapped in the core of Earth than there is in all of the world's oceans. Wow. I mean, 9 to 45 times more hydrogen in the core of Earth than there is in all of this world's oceans. That's just mind-blowing. Like I said, at our best, we make our best guesses, and they go with that. There's also some stupid-sounding stuff. Some of the global warming folks think dogs may bite more often and sperm may swim more slowly because the Earth is half a degree warmer. I don't know. Sometimes the guy with more Guinness records than anyone else does some pretty absurd things, though impressive. This time, David Rush, who once balanced a ladder on his chin for more than 19 minutes, has balanced a chair on his chin for 1 hour, 20 minutes. As he put it, it was quite literally a pain in the neck to do that. Rush is a math teacher. He takes on these records to promote science, technology, engineering, and math to young people. Teaches all of that stuff. He has something close to 200 world records, including some truly useless ones. Caught 59 marshmallows tossed at his mouth in 1 minute. Balanced 101 toilet paper rolls on his head. Smashed 55 vinyl record albums in 30 seconds. Sure hope they were not Beatles, Elvis, or Sinatra records, that's for sure. When he hit 181 records in 2024, it became the Guinness World Record holder. And he keeps just adding on and adding on. Thank you, by the way. Thank you for joining in for today's Harley on the Headlines. I appreciate it. Thank you for helping to spread the good word that I am over here working on the computer. Regular workout every day if I can. Well, except for the weekends. Hope you will like, follow, subscribe, and urge other people to please do the same thing. Makes a difference for me, that's for sure. So before we go, one more thing. Do yourself a favor today. Be happy. Make some good decisions in your life. And fly safe. It's the only way to get there.